Hey guys, it's Ty, the real estate guy, and they say the third time is the charm. I hope they're right. I am on my way up to Ogden again for the third time, and for the third time, I have a house under contract with some of my clients, and this has been a rough go at it. The first property that we purchased, the neighborhood was just a little too questionable. To be honest with you, as an agent, I wasn't super comfortable with my clients being in that area, and they weren't comfortable with it either. So we canceled that one. And then we got another one under contract. It had all the things that we like, so we could sell or finance this house in 1 year. And my clients, after seeing the home inspection, they wanted the sellers to do everything that the inspector said was wrong with the house. I strongly advised against that, but the client was determined to move forward with that. And so, against my best judgment, I went ahead and submitted an addendum asking the sellers to fix everything. Oh, that did not go well because it pissed off the sellers. And then the sellers didn't want to do anything. And they actually countered back with a worse offer than we had originally agreed to. And that was not good. And me and that other agent went back and forth a couple of times trying to get this to work. We countered back one more time with a really fair counteroffer, just asking the seller to do a few little things. And the seller never responded back, and our due diligence was ending. And about 30 minutes before our due diligence ended, we decided we've got to cancel this contract because we're going to lose our earnest money. And so we canceled it. The crazy part of the story is about an hour after us canceling the contract, about 30 minutes after our due diligence, the meth inspection came back that there was methamphetamine in the house. We got really lucky on that one. And to be honest with you, about a day before we got to that due diligence, I was feeling like we should probably cancel this one. It just wasn't feeling right. The seller was acting really unreasonable and things just didn't feel right. So I was really happy when my clients agreed that it wasn't right. Unfortunately, what that meant is, once again, we're looking at houses in Ogden. Fortunately, we got another house under contract. So I'm headed back out there again today. The client and I are gonna walk through the house just to confirm that we are good with this house before he orders a home inspection. And I know I said this in a previous video, Ogden is 1 hour and 20 minutes from my house in Eagle Mountain. It's actually outside of my normal boundaries. I will do transactions in Ogden, but normally I don't. For some reason, I felt like I should help these clients, and so I wanted to make that sacrifice. I don't normally dress like this, but my daughters, I have 3 daughters, actually I have 4 daughters, but 3 of them are in basketball tournaments this week, and we have 6 games today. We're kind of in that season between Christmas and New Year's. Usually things slow down a little bit. For me, the real estate market has not slowed down. I have been pretty much wall to wall, but I wanted to just take today off and see my daughters play because they basically have games back to back. I think that was 6 backs. I had to leave my one daughter's game at halftime to get to this appointment in time, and I really want to get back to my daughter's high school basketball game that starts at 4 o'clock. We're gonna have about 15 minutes to walk through this house. So 2 hours and 40 minutes of drive time for a 15-minute walk through. I don't know if the math adds up, but truth of the matter is I want to take care of my clients, even when it's inconvenient, like today. I want my clients to know how much I love them and appreciate them, and make sure if they want to see a house, I'm gonna make it happen. I did try to reach out to a branch of my brokerage that's in Ogden, but none of those agents were available. And the listing agent lives in West Jordan, so it's like an hour-long drive for him, and he didn't want to come open the door for us. So here I am. I'm actually gonna show you this house. We're gonna give you a tour of it, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the offer we put in and what was accepted. Just real quick, I wanna talk about Utah's housing market and what's kind of happening here. The Salt Lake City area, which is where I sell most of my real estate, is predicted to be the #1 real estate market in the country in 2022. We are at a severe housing shortage, and we have a lot of people moving here because we have an incredible economy and an incredible job market. There's a lot of people moving to Utah, and Utah also has a really high birth rate, so we have a natural growth that's bigger than any other state, and Utah really is an incredible place to live. Now, this particular client, their max price is $350,000. in Utah, that does not buy you much. And that is one reason we are struggling so hard to find these guys a house. These clients would prefer to be in the Salt Lake City or Utah County area, but because of their price point, we are pushed out to Ogden where home prices are more affordable. And so my hope is that when we sell or finance this property in 1 year, I'll be able to help these clients move into Salt Lake City or hopefully Utah County. So in 2021, I actually had my best year ever in real estate. I personally had 41 closings, and my wife has 3 closings this year, which is awesome for a brand new agent who literally has no time to do real estate. And so we've had a good, fun, successful year. And guess what? I am promising you that 2022 will be my best year ever. We are on a roll. I already have multiple homes under contract that will close in 2022. And I'm currently working with multiple clients to buy houses right now. We are gonna kill it in 2022. My goal is to do 52 closings or more. And as many of you know, I'm working with Dustin Zeller, and he is the king of creative financing. He's a genius when it comes to the seller finance process and all of that stuff. And so we are expecting to have a smoking hot year, and I can't wait to share that with you. Please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be updated on the progress of my real estate career and 2021 and 2022, because things are getting exciting and they're only going to get better. I'm also going to do some creative stuff myself this year, and I'm going to let you in on what I'm doing and show you how I'm doing it and teach you how to do it so you can make money in real estate investing as well. That's kind of what's coming up this year. I'm excited to share what's happening with me. And if you guys have questions, please submit them below. If you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, call the number below and you'll speak with me directly. And I would love and be honored to guide you through the process. And I can promise you this: if you're looking to sell your house, I will absolutely sell it for top dollar, okay? That is my promise, that's my guarantee to you. Why can I guarantee that to you? Because I have a proven track record of doing just that. And if you choose to sell or finance, I will probably sell your house for $50,000 above market value. That's true. We do it all day long. And on top of that, I'm gonna put an additional $1,000 to $1,500 per month in your bank account. And because you're selling the house, you're not a landlord. That means you do not have to manage the property. You literally, almost literally, have to do nothing. If you're looking to sell your house, guys, give me a call. Let me come to your house and show you what I can do to maximize your profits, and you will be blown away. If you want to look back at my previous videos, I sold my house on seller finance about 7 years ago. It was my first experience with seller finance, and I was absolutely shocked at the profits. The creative financing system that we have in place will absolutely maximize how much money you can make in real estate. It is rent on steroids. Our program is the fastest, safest way, within the fastest, safest way to make money in real estate. So I'll tell you guys a funny story. One of my clients made a remark: if I'm so successful, why am I driving this pickup truck? 2 reasons. Number one, it's really easy to throw my signs in the back of this truck or any sort of items. I've done a lot of stuff with new home construction, so sometimes I've had to clean up construction sites and things like that. Trucks are just really handy. Number 2, I love sports cars. My ultimate dream is to have a Lamborghini, and I've already picked out the one I'm gonna buy someday. But at this point in my life, to spend $100,000, $200,000, $250,000 or whatever on a sports car is not what I want to do. Yes, I really want to buy that car, but this isn't what I want to do right now. I would rather be putting my money into the stock market, cryptocurrency, and real estate, because I want to be in a spot where financially I never ever have to worry about money again. I've actually done a video that kind of talks about how I invest my money, and if you're kind of sitting there going, maybe I should look into this, I'll put a link to that video below. And I do strongly encourage you guys, if you don't really know how to invest, or you haven't really thought much about it, or if you're one of those people that likes to just buy stuff and always have the nicest things, I recommend that you carefully consider how you're spending your money. So I'm not a genius, I know that. But when it comes to money, $1 invested correctly can quickly become $2, and $2 can quickly become 4 and 8 and 16, and it can explode. I've been in the stock market for 15 years, and I can tell you, compounding is amazing. It's actually just shocking. And cryptocurrency, the way it's exploding right now, well, it's had a bad month, so not right now, but if you follow the trajectory of cryptocurrency over the last couple years, it is insane. If you don't put a little bit of money, just a little bit into cryptocurrency, you're crazy, because the potential growth is insane. My advice for those of you looking into cryptocurrency is don't gamble, just buy Ethereum and Bitcoin. You should be putting 20% of everything you make into investments. I would recommend cryptocurrency and the stock market, splitting it. If you already own a home and you want to invest in real estate, I have some really awesome creative ways to help you use the equity in that home to buy an investment property and really fast forward your path to retirement. We're trying to beat the storm. It's supposed to come in at 4 o'clock, but I just started getting snowflakes on my windshield. So fingers crossed that the snow holds off until I can get back out of here, because the traffic sucks getting out of Ogden and going through Salt Lake City. And that's part of the pains of being in an area where the population is exploding. We're coming into Ogden right now. Look at those beautiful snow-covered mountains. We are just minutes away from the house here in Ogden, and I just want to say I actually really love this town. I've spent a little bit of time here, and it's just kind of a fun old town. So we are there. It's on this side of the street, but I want to show you something kind of crazy on that side of the street. Looks like you have Buddhaville. So we are sitting outside the house here. We can go ahead and give you guys a video tour of this cute little house here in Ogden, Utah. So you can see the house has been updated. That's one of the things we like about it. Got a little bedroom here right at the front with a little closet there. Okay, coming back into the family room. You can see the kitchen here. It's been updated as well. You can see brand new appliances. Probably never even been used before. And let's just walk straight ahead to this little room, see what this is here. Okay, there's your access to the basement. Here's the back door. Okay, so this is kind of cool. The driveway you can see is right there. Comes all the way along to here. You got a decent sized backyard with an amazing storage shed. Okay, stepping back inside and walking back through the kitchen, you can see here we've got a bathroom without a sink. That's interesting there. You turn around, there's your sink. And then there's some little shelves here. Spinning back around, you can see the master bedroom and a little closet here. Okay, back through the kitchen, we're gonna head on down the stairs. Oh wow, little, this is kind of crazy. This little like storage room underneath here. You can see it's like a dirt floor. Kind of interesting. I'm gonna step back through here and finish our tour going down the stairs. And this is kind of nice. Nice big family room down here. You've got another bathroom back here. Everything you need. And then an extra bedroom. So you have 3 bedrooms. And then once again, kind of have a utility room here. There's your laundry area. And back into a really creepy room. Don't know what you do with that. So that's the tour of the house. That is what $350,000 is going to get you in Ogden, Utah. You could not even find anything like this anywhere near this price point in Salt Lake City, and everything in Utah County. Most of the houses aren't even this old, so this would be pretty rare find in Utah County as well, and you would not find it in this price range. Anyways, we're gonna go upstairs and talk to the future owner of this house. That walkthrough went really well. I'm very excited. The client loved the house. I think it's a great investment for them, great place for them to live for a year before we do some creative financing for them. So now onto the home inspections and appraisals and all of that stuff. Hopefully we can get a house that doesn't have meth in it, or the other house actually had really high radon levels as well, like dangerously high radon levels. We're really glad to be done with that house and prayerful that this house will come across cleaner with the home inspection. We actually got that property for $335,000. The seller did not agree to pay any closing costs. So we're going to look into raising the purchase price just a little bit to see if we can get those closing costs paid. Why do we do that? Because cash is king, and I want to keep as much cash in my clients' pockets as possible. Now I am racing back to get to my daughter's high school basketball game, and I'm going to be just a hair late. And I don't know why, whenever I'm in a hurry, I always sing the song. Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. When I was a little kid, there was a cartoon. I don't even know if I ever watched it, but hopefully I get there on time. This fall and winter, the real estate market in Utah actually cooled off a little bit, which made it a little bit easier to find houses. But as you can see here, with this Ogden situation where we probably put in a dozen offers and we actually won on a couple of houses and then had to cancel those contracts, you can see that it's still tough to get houses in this market, and it's even harder to get any sort of discount or closing costs paid or anything like that. We actually had some pretty hefty urgency to get this done before next year. And the reason why, in Utah, traditionally, the housing market picks up about mid-February. But last year, in 2021, the housing market picked up in mid-January. It picked up fast and hard. And I was extremely nervous that if I didn't have something under contract for these guys by the end of the year, we were gonna struggle to get them a house in a hot market with that price point, because a lot of people can barely afford a house at $350,000, and that was gonna be our competition. I am so grateful and relieved that we have this house under contract and we got really a good price on it. Whew. Breath on that one. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below to follow my progress, and we'll catch you next time.